Today I want to share a law of attraction sleep technique for attracting what you want. And there are all kinds of different law of attraction sleep techniques out there that you can use to attract what you want. But I want to share one with you that I recently tested for the very first time, and I tested it very successfully. It not only helped me to raise my vibration in the evening right before I went to bed, but it also helped me to manifest a certain experience in my life, the exact experience that I wanted to manifest. And I just came up with this idea during a meditation. I was deep in a meditation and suddenly I had this idea, boom, okay, that's a good idea for a sleep technique. And that's why I decided to share it with you. And the first step that you should take, or that you have to take before you start this technique, is to raise your vibration. Because this law of attraction sleep technique is all about gratitude. And when you are in a negative vibration, when you are in a very bad mood, you can't feel grateful for anything. Even though you might tell yourself, I'm grateful for that, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, but you don't feel it. You will always be, yeah, but actually, I don't really feel grateful. So make sure that you are in such a high vibration right before you go to bed that you can easily feel these emotions of gratitude. And there are different ways of getting into this high vibration. You might want to use your affirmations, or you want to think about things that you really love, or you want to think about your loved ones, or maybe you just want to listen to music and dance around a little bit, or maybe you want to use my vibration rocket guided meditation to get yourself in a high vibration. And if you want to find out more about my vibration rocket program, in which you will get access to this guided meditation that will raise your vibration after listening to it only once, and you also get access to bonus products, to affirmations that raise your vibration, to a rampage of appreciation, and to a trauma audio course in which I share different techniques with you that help you to overcome your trauma, which then allows you to actually get in such a peak vibration state. But no matter if you decide to invest in Vibration Rocket, and if you want to do that, then you can click on the link in the description. Or if you decide to do it on your own, you have to be in a high vibration to make this technique work. And then in the second step, you take a little notepad and write down 3 things that you're grateful for. And focus on this particular day. Even though you might have had a shitty day, there can be something, there's always something that you can be grateful for. You can be, for example, grateful for the delicious lunch that you had, or for your cup of coffee in the morning, or for this one coworker who smiled at you, or in case you are in a relationship, for your partner who kissed you today, or who told you that you're beautiful. Whatever it might be, focus on something that happened on this day, because this allows your mind to accept this idea that you had an amazing day, that there is something to be grateful for, even though your day might have been not that great, but there's always something that's amazing. And when it comes to taking a little notepad, I actually mean a real notepad. I love to write it down with a real pen and a real piece of paper. It just leads to a different emotional state. It just allows you to feel these things in a more intense way than if you just write it down in a note on your phone. That's just my experience. And for everyone who's listening who's under the age of 25, what I mean is this white stuff that we old people used to write on before we had smartphones, just for your information. And there's also a second benefit why a real piece of paper is better. Because when you stare in a screen right before you go to bed, you actually stop your body from producing melatonin, which is a sleep hormone that you need to fall asleep and to have a restful sleep. But the blue light from smartphones and from modern TVs stops our body from regulating our melatonin production. And then write down these 3 things. And then you can continue with the next step. Now that you know what you're grateful for, take this feeling of gratitude in your bed. You don't have to take the notepad there, but you might want to read these things that you're grateful for a couple of times, and then you create these emotions and you really feel it. And then, just like you would take a lover in your bed, you take this feeling of gratefulness in your bed. And then you snuggle up in your bed and you snuggle with your pillow, with your blanket, and maybe if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a wife or a husband, then you can also snuggle with them. And if you have a pet who sleeps in your bed, then you can also snuggle with your pet. Just make yourself really, really comfortable and take this feeling of gratitude in your bed and then later in your sleep. And now that you're really comfortable in your bed, now that you're in this relaxed space, close your eyes and imagine how the next day you will be grateful for the same thing that you are grateful for today, just in a more intense way. For example, if you said, I'm really grateful today that I had such a productive working day, and then I got so much done today, and that I just enjoyed my work today, even if it was just 1 hour of work that you really enjoyed, then focus on this 1 hour. Maybe in this hour you worked on something that you were really passionate about, on something that is in alignment with your true calling. Then focus on that. And then imagine tomorrow how you will do an even better job, how you will have even more fun at work, how you will be even more productive, how you will be even more fulfilled doing your work. Or maybe you are grateful for having an amazing boyfriend or an amazing girlfriend. Then imagine the next day how you give this person even more love, how you kiss this person even more intensely, and how you feel this emotion of love even more vividly. Or maybe you are grateful for a certain experience you had today. Then imagine that this experience repeats itself, or that you have an even better experience tomorrow. Allow your mind to wander in these positive directions and really experience these emotions. And now that you are overflowing with gratefulness, give thanks for the next day. Be grateful for the experiences that you will have tomorrow before they actually happen. Always remember that this state of gratitude is the ultimate form of receivership. I know that I cite Dr. Joe Dispenza here over and over again, but this is so important. If you are grateful for something that has not happened in your physical reality, but that is already happening in your spiritual reality, that your inner being has already accepted as happening right now, in this generous present moment, then it will happen in your reality. It's a law. That's the law of attraction. If you, for example, feel so grateful for love right now, so grateful that you are loved, so grateful for the loving people you interacted with today, so grateful for this feeling of self-love that you had today, even if it was just for a couple of minutes, this puts you in a space where you are so grateful for love that you will manifest love in your life. That's the power of the law of attraction. So be so excited for the next day that closing your eyes and falling asleep on this day, which then transitions to the next day, feels so good because you know exactly that the next day will be either as amazing as today and will also lead to other things that you can be grateful for, that the next day you can in fact create this feeling of gratitude again, and that you can raise your vibration again, and maybe you even want to let your mind wander in this direction, that the next day will be even more amazing than today. And this is so important because often when we have trouble falling asleep, it's because we're not really grateful for this day, and we already anticipate something similar the next day. Typical example, you had a lot of stress at work today, and in the evening you carry this stress to your bedroom and then in your bed, and you still feel stressed out about the previous day, or let's say about this day, but it's almost the previous day because you're right on this transition from one day to the next day. And then your mind automatically wanders to the next day, and you imagine the next day being as shitty as this day. And then you think to yourself, oh God, not another day where I have to go to work and see my boss. And then of course this leads to trouble falling asleep because your body can't rest. You can't fall asleep if you're still trapped in these hormones of stress. And that is stress if you are in a negative mood in the evening because you think about something that happened during the day and it negatively affects your mind. This is stress. And this then leads to bad sleep, it leads to insomnia, it leads to nightmares, and you can easily prevent these things and change these things if you use this law of attraction sleep technique for attracting what you want. You might not be able to change everything in one day, but that's why I always say using the law of attraction is just like going to the gym. You need to be consistent. And the more you work on yourself consistently, the more amazing results you will see. And that's why I want you to overflow with gratitude. Really feel these emotions because then you're able to break this vicious cycle of negativity by doing this simple exercise. And then in the last step, you continue to have these pictures in your mind and to feel these emotions, feel grateful, feel gratitude, be thankful. And then you drift off to sleep and you stay in this space and allow these emotions, allow these feelings of gratefulness to flow through your body while you're drifting off to sleep. And when I shared this exercise with some of my Skype coaching clients, they told me that for the very first time ever, they felt really good right before falling asleep. They had less trouble staying asleep and not waking up all the time. And in general, this then already for the next day improved their mood, raised their vibration, and made it even easier for them to feel gratitude again. So the more you do this and the more consistently you use this technique, the easier it will be for you to be in a high vibration, to feel grateful, and to manifest the things you want. Because if you are in a state of receivership, in this state of gratitude, you can no longer feel negative emotions, at least not in this moment. And that's why this law of attraction sleep technique to attract whatever you want is so powerful. And if you want me to help you to use this technique and to share other powerful techniques with you that will help you to manifest your dreams, then you can click on the link in the description. The second link in the description, because the first link leads you to my Vibration Rocket course, but the second link leads you to my Skype coaching page. And on this page, you can also find testimonials of amazing deliberate creators who I worked with in the past and who have manifested amazing things in their life. And I can't wait to get to know you and to work with you and to help you to manifest your dreams. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please send out some love to the YouTube universe by giving this video a big thumbs up. And I would also appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you.